Okay, so the message I was hearing, very specific, this masculine would throw down for you. So what I take from that is, obviously fight for you, but also I'm seeing someone who, if anyone was to speak badly of you basically, or imply anything negatively about you, this masculine would throw down. Like, they have your back so hard, basically. All right, so let's get straight into it, shall we? For some reason, again, I'm being called to get the timing deck first, so let's see what comes out. Masculine. June. So June could have been your last point of contact. June could also be an anniversary when you two broke up, or it's just a significant month in your connection with your masculine. Six months from now. Is June 6 months from now? November, December, January, February, March, April. No, April's 6 months. So it could be that June is just a significant month in your connection with this masculine, but 6 months from now, something could be significantly different in your connection, whether you're back together or in the process of getting back together, but something over the next 6 months is definitely going to be changing in your energy. Next month, so November, and at a special date. So there might be a special date in June for this connection. So like I said, an anniversary or something significant happened in the month of June for your connection. And if not that, perhaps your last point of communication with this masculine was in June. But 6 months from now, things are going to be very different for you and this masculine, but next month something is definitely going to happen. And that's not long. We're in the middle of October now. All right. Let's get more information on this, please. More information on this message, please, for this collective. 26th of October. That's an important date. But book, memory, hidden, mystery, secrets, the unknown. So this is something hasn't been revealed to you yet. But as a detail, you might be writing a book, or could want to write a book, or you have a tendency towards journaling your thoughts, feelings, anything down. You could be a writer. Or maybe your masculine's a writer, or you have memories of them being very good at writing, whether it's poems, songs, whatever. I just heard songwriter specifically. Number 7, snake, deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic, silent treatment, seduction, sexuality, and counterproductive. So there could be something around this masculine that has been revealed recently, because this book is also about hidden and mystery. So there's been deception around this connection in some way, shape, or form, and perhaps as well, either you or them or both of you have felt like you've been giving each other the silent treatment. I'm seeing that message card, one of these, where it's like, I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this once and for all. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. And especially toxic is sticking out to me. So perhaps this is a toxic defense mechanism that one or both of you have when you're in pain, to detach coldly and give the silent treatment to the other one. Number 6, clouds. Thoughts, problems, doubts, hesitation, beyond view, unclear, confusion, indecision, and misunderstandings. I think I'm feeling that there is something that hasn't been illuminated for you yet, that has been hidden from you about some kind of backstabbing, or perhaps something was revealed to you that made you feel like your masculine stabbed you in the back. But because you have both been in silent treatment with each other, you've never actually seen or heard from them specifically to find out what really happened here. So this is beyond your view right now. You're under a cloud currently because you don't know the full truth of the situation, because both of you is, giving each other the silent treatment, but something that made you feel backstabbed by this masculine, that perhaps even caused this kind of toxic behavior of giving each other the silent treatment. It was counterproductive in the sense that you never really got the story from the source. You heard it from other people, and that's something that has created problems in your thought patterns because you've been thinking the worst case scenario, and it's potentially a huge misunderstanding where someone has fed you the wrong information. But this, I think, has created a lot of confusion for you in your mind. And as well, I'm seeing you feeling like the person you thought your masculine was, you're starting to second guess yourself and go, I'm hearing specifically, you're not the man I thought you were. You're a bad guy. So whatever it is that you think you know, you're confused because the person you thought they were, whatever it is that came across your table is contradicting the person you think they are. And so you're confused in your mind about, was this a lie all along? Were they always a bad guy and I just didn't see it? Like, you're questioning things. And as well, author stuck out to me just then, as if whoever the person is that you've heard this from, or through the grapevine, whatever, it's like they're a storyteller. So it's almost as if you've been told a story, but you don't know the truth actually. It's been hidden from you. Book. Alternatively, I just heard it could be that you have had something said about you that you're not aware of, especially because the message was this masculine would throw down for you. So you might not realize that in this silence between the two of you, that this masculine has actually been defending your honor. But you don't know this right now because you both aren't talking. Number 23 and 7, so the 23rd of July. Mice, illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety. This has caused you anxiety and stress. Maybe you're feeling fatigued at the moment. Worry, reduce, restless, filth, decay. I just heard this story is starting to decay because it's not true. Deteriorate, loss, theft, costly, fear, and nagging. So I think this whole situation has been nagging at you because it's created confusion in your mind, and there is a misunderstanding that is yet to be cleared up that is beyond your view right now. And this could also, when I see mice, I think of like really scattered and nervous energy. So it's something that really made you, really activated that anxiousness in you. Snake. And as well, snakes prey on mice. So I feel like this snake energy preyed on you, knowing that you're a nervous person that would have it. They told you, or whatever was said, they knew that the effect it would have on you. It's like it is the snake preying on the mouse. So this is you. I think you're the woman, you're the feminine energy that this masculine has been defending. But as well, because that's to confirm snake, I think that this snake has been a feminine energy that is connected to your masculine. It could be another love interest of theirs that they've been with since you, or it could be a sister, a mother, or just a female friend that is connected to your person that has been a snake in the grass the whole time. Someone that your person thought was their friend, or whatever they were, whatever the relationship was, they were connected to your person, and your person, your masculine, thought that this person was someone to trust, but the whole time they were a snake and they were preying on you and they wanted to keep your masculine away from you. But I'm getting this vibe now that they said something recently that really enlightened this masculine to realize how much of a snake this feminine energy is, and how they misplace trust with this person, as well as seeing how their snakish ways played into the separation of you two. Especially if at one time this snake used to pretend to be your friend. Clouds. Rabbit, another animal that is prey, but this is about new beginnings and fertility. So this is what you can't see yet, because this is to confirm clouds. Right now, things are hidden from you. You can't see it. You're confused. It's beyond your view that there is a new beginning about to come in. And like I said, next month isn't long. It's the 19th of October today. But this is desire. It can be timid too, though, and that's what I thought of straight away when I saw a rabbit. I'm seeing what chases rabbits: foxes. Foxes and snakes immediately in my head translate as deceptive, and the hunter hunting the prey, and you're the prey. But again, this is fertility. But I think there's a new beginning on its way here that you can't see yet. And this is also, so you've got the 26th of October, the 23rd of July, the 29th of July, and the 6th of January. Those are important dates. And then one on the bottom, Archer, arrows. Careful aim, on target, shoot, go-to guy or gal, direct, quick, precise, focus, matchmaker, implement a strategy. I think this masculine is making a plan right now. I'm seeing arrows. It's kind of like Cupid's arrow though, not it's not arrows as in daggers. It's like a love, like, you know, Cupid's arrow shooting towards you. Okay. Okay, what is it you can't see right now? What is it this collective can't see right now? What can't this collective see right now? What is beyond their view currently? Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So this could be this snake that's jealous of you, but also your masculine that, I don't think the masculine's jealous of you, but their ego creates fear in their soul to come towards you. Like I think their fear at the moment is leading the way. So it's like they want to come towards you, but their ego stops them because their fear of rejection. They're just lacking confidence. Healing heart. So healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So whoever this energy was in your around your person, I think that they have they're no longer around. Basically, I think that this snake was someone your masculine was close to, that they've distanced themselves from, and they're and the things that came with that. So if there were actual addictions that they partook in when they were around this connection, as well as just bad behaviors in general, they have been really focusing on themselves after removing that energy from their life. And using their freedom wisely to make healthy choices and healing their heart as well. Because I think as well, if this is someone they really trusted and were loyal to, and they've separated from them in whatever capacity, it would have hurt too, because obviously if there was loyalty and care and they saw this person as a best friend, for instance, that's a sad thing to let go of. But I think because they're doing that, they're healing more now without this person around. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise epiphany, upheaval and transformation. So I'm actually seeing this as your masculine's gone through a rapid fire transformation, especially since cutting this person out of their life, this snake. And so it feels like this is something that they've been developing through quite fast. It was almost as if letting go, cutting the cord to this friend was one thing they needed to do to be able to surge forward in their healing. While that person was still in their life, their healing was being stagnated. Because that person's energy just needed to be removed for your masculine to really ever get anywhere on their healing journey. Not enough. Kisses, unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And I think this is to do with you. What you don't realize, I want to say it's been a long time here, because I think that you don't realize that this person even still loves you. Especially if this silent treatment has been going for quite a long time. And I think this masculine always had unconditional love for you. And perhaps even the way things ended with this friend was because they stuck up for you when things were being said about you by this snake. And this, as well as someone that feels like they sabotaged something that was just a beautiful love story out of their fear and ego. But wanting to give to this connection, give as much as they take. I think this person's reflecting on how their fear and their ego and their lack of confidence in the past, they just took from the relationship, and they might not have even realized it at the time, but I think they're realizing it now. This is part of their healing journey, knowing they need to give just as much as they take. Healing heart. But I think this is more of a reflection on how they've always loved you unconditionally, but they ran from this. Heart with a key. So under healing heart, you've got heart with a key, which is welcoming love, meeting the one. I think they see you as the one. And I actually believe they always did see you as the one. But toxic behaviors and people that they prioritized over this kept them wearing a blindfold for a long time about it. Like their soul knew, but their ego didn't know. And their ego told them to stay away from you, that this was toxic, this, that, the other. But the real toxic energy was the other people around them, not you. But this person really wants to heal the heartbreak between the two of you. They really want to move forward with you, but also heal what's happened here in the past between the two of you. Lightning. The chaser. So yeah, they're becoming the chaser here. I think this person ran in the past because their fear of abandonment, so they abandoned you first. And codependency could have been an issue here, but this person's about to get into this energy where they don't want their fear to hold them back anymore. They want to drop their pride and their ego and come towards you and actually put the effort in now, because they've got so much passion for you. Insane chemistry, liking each other equally, having fun. You don't know that this is... All right, let's get what the energy is around your masculine right now. What is the energy around the masculine right now, please? Experiencing a breakup. So they could very well be going through a breakup from this snake. Otherwise, it's that they're really going through memories of what destroyed this connection in the past. It's like they're reliving the breakup that they went through with you, and like reflecting on their choices and their behaviors right now. All right, the energy around the masculine, please. Honeymoon, and also a travel card. It could also be that this person really ended things when you two were still madly in love, I just heard. It's just that you probably both thought that the relationship was getting out of hand. Like it all just became too much because the conflicts weren't getting resolved. It was just kept getting worse and worse. So I actually believe both of you at towards the end of this connection believed that it was a toxic relationship. But this person now is going over how much love was really there, and as well this could be travel might be required with that plane. Spy, so they're spying on you. And as well, it could be that people around them are checking in on you as well. Kind of the pair of you, almost like constantly watching and stalking, so to speak, your masculine, as well as looking in on you to see if you two have reconnected in some way. But I definitely think your masculine has got their eye on you, and they're doing their research trying to figure out where are you at, who are you with, how are you spending your time, that sort of thing. Divorce. Earth sign, so you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they could be, but they really want to ground this again, because that's to confirm experiencing a breakup. So if it is that they're really going over the breakup and what caused it and their choices and behaviors but during and after the connection, this is something that they know needs to be grounded in the 3D, as in real conversations need to be had here. The air needs to be cleared here. A real mature, honest conversation needs to be had. I actually just heard too with that this masculine, it's like I'm seeing someone wanting to jump on a plane and come get you and take you away. Air sign and gambling. So this masculine's very much in their head about certain decisions and behaviors like addictions got in the way of their mental clarity here, because air signs are all about mental. This masculine is very in their head. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they could be, but mental. They're overthinking this right now, and they're also going over their problems with addictions that messed up their brain, in the sense of if this masculine's working hard at being sober, for instance, or not gambling anymore, whatever the situations are that they partook in, it's really causing them to overthink in their mind about how many bad decisions they made when it came to this connection, but also after you two separated, that led to them really delving deeper into these addictions. And as well, trying to sober up and clear your mind, it takes a few months to really get a clear headspace again after you've kind of meddled with your brain chemistry. Spy. And it could even be as well that they're still battling a bit between dabbling in it still. They haven't fully cut it out. Like they're trying to, but they haven't completely got rid of that addiction yet. And if it's not actual substances or gambling, it could even just be like social media in some way, or there's lots of ways you can be addicted to things. Patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. I think that's why they're spying. You did get next month. I think something is going to happen in this connection as far as communication between the two of you, but you also got 6 months from now. And I think that over the next 6 months, this masculine might come in and out of your life, or they might just be in the background kind of watching with this spy energy, because this is developing. This is something where, like it says, in just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. And there is something about their sobriety that they need to clear their head and really focus on themselves right now. But the intention is very much to, I just heard, make up for lost time, but also clear the air with you. Yeah, see, get ready to be wined and dined with date night on the bottom. I think that's their intention, and that's that whole getting on a plane, coming to get you and taking you, whisking you away somewhere. Okay. How are they perceiving you currently? How is this masculine perceiving the feminine currently? This is my favorite card, the Sea Serpent. I just think it's the prettiest card in the deck. That's my favorite one, and that's beautiful because that's the feminine. That's someone that embodies the divine feminine, who is just so in touch with her beauty, her compassion, her intelligence. She's just, let me read it, hang on. The Sea Serpent. Healing emotional wounds and expressing desires. You're someone that they're perceiving you as having done a lot of healing, and that you're very good at expressing yourself. You'd come across as confident. The Sea Serpent represents the energy of expression. So however you're expressing yourself right now, they're spying on you, but they can see how confidently you express yourself. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the Sea Serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the Sea Serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the Sea Serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. The Sea Serpent and the second chakra. The subtle energy of the Sea Serpent occupies the area of the Svadhisthana. I butchered that, I know, I'm sorry. Chakra, located deep within the pelvic bowl. So this is the sacral chakra. And that's where we have sexual desire, in the sacral. And is associated with the water element, the womb. That's why I see this as such a divine feminine card because that's the womb, the feminine energy. It translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the divine mother or Kundalini herself. Beautiful. I just want to get one more for that. How the masculine sees the feminine, please. What was that? The unicorn. Oh my god. They're both so pretty. You can't really tell, but the circle at the top, these are the spirit cards. So the rest of the deck has actual spirit animals that you find in real life. Well, the sea serpent is a real life one, but these ones that have the ring around the top that's like shiny, they're spirit animals in the sense of like mystical. Unicorn. So you've got like the dragon, the unicorn, all that kind of stuff. And then you've got the eggs. Spirit, phoenix, sea serpent. What else have we got? Yeah, dragon, golden egg, black egg, unicorn. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. So they're seeing you be very in touch with the divine. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. As well, as soon as I saw the unicorn, I thought, this masculine sees you as a unicorn, as in you're so rare that it's like, do you even exist? Are you even real? Or is this all just an act? Because they cannot, it's almost like you're mystical. Someone like you couldn't possibly exist. Like you are a catch. Perhaps long ago, the mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. And I think that's part of it too. If you seem too good to be true, it's like they put doubt in their own minds about you. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answers. To get these two spirit cards is just, they see you as magical. Like you are magical. The unicorn and the sixth chakra, that's the third eye. So how you express yourself seems like you channel straight through the divine, or the divine channels straight through you. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and the present, while this third eye peers into the future. For this to be how the masculine's perceiving you, this is literally pure magic. Are you even real? That was the question. What was I going to get? What was I going to get next? Okay, how are you currently viewing this masculine? How do you see the masculine and this connection? So funny because they see that as you. That's how they're seeing you right now. third eye chakra, the unicorn. Maybe your intuition is telling you something's about to come in and you're trusting the universe right now when it comes to them. But I think as well, 444, you see them as quite intuitive too. I actually think the feminine views the masculine the same way, that they're magical in their own right. They could be someone that you've seen be quite intuitive, and they might have even, it could have just been, you'd have memories of they just look at you, say you're staring off into space, and they look at you and they'll tell you exactly what you're thinking about, and you'll go, whoa, how did you know I was thinking that? Or how did you know I was about to say that? Things like that. You feel like this masculine is quite intuitive, and you also, I'm seeing a feminine who's like wishes that their masculine would trust in their abilities too. Yeah. Unexpected, knock knock, surprise, off guard. So maybe your intuition is telling you something's coming. Maybe you're feeling something like something's rising in you and you feel like it's connected to them, and it's almost like you're wondering, are they about to come in? Because I'm feeling something is happening right now. It's like you're sensing it. Focus, distractions, reevaluate, attention. But I think this is because those first cards that came out, it's like you're very unclear right now because you're questioning if you even know the real masculine yet, or if you ever really knew them because of what you have been told about them. So I feel as though you're reevaluating at the moment. I actually think at the moment you're questioning everything you thought you knew about the masculine, and whether you're questioning how much you trusted in your belief of them. I don't think you're sensing they're about to come in. I think that this is going to be unexpected for you. I don't think you're expecting to hear from them and it's going to shock you. I think I feel more like you're questioning your intuition right now. You don't know whether to trust the vision that you shared with that masculine at one point in time. Divine Feminine. I'm not gonna lie, this feels like them. This actually feels like them, as in that this is how they're I mean, I just got those to say ask how the masculine's perceiving you. I feel like this is continuing on. I think they're trusting their intuition when it comes to you. I think they're believing now. Whatever they're hearing, seeing, feeling in their mind and in their heart, they're trusting it, and that you're the divine feminine to them. Which makes sense because you got them. Those are some magical cards that you got for how they're perceiving you. They are looking at you as not just channeling the divine, but you are this divine being that's almost unbelievably real. Like they can't believe you're real. I think they're hyper focused on you, that you've got their full attention right now. And I think I think this unexpected is how much they want to come in and surprise you with some kind of, like that sweeping you off your feet type thing. They want to come in and be wine and dine you, like that other card said. But as well, if they've recently got rid of this other energy, this snake energy, this could be something that's caught them off guard, where they're suddenly having all these epiphanies and realizations, and they're starting to listen to the downloads that their team are giving them. whereas they were pushing it away before with addictions and running from it. They're getting those now, and they're suddenly getting a rush of all these intuitive spurts that the divine are giving them, and it's caught them off guard. They're quite surprised by all these intense feelings and this need to come back towards you. Fear. They've got fear over this, for sure. Distance. So there is distance. You've got baby names. Well, it's not baby names, but it looks like baby names because of the blue. And I think that they're... Okay, so as a detail, you two had baby names. As in you had names picked out that you were actually like a list of names that you would use if you two had kids. But as well, you've got... This is the... You're in your Empress glow now. This is the High Priestess, the Empress, the Divine Feminine. Like, you literally are. I'm actually seeing them looking at you as if you have this permanent glow around you. Like, your aura is just oozing feminine energy, and they're drawn to it. You're sparkling. And they are spying on you. So whatever they're seeing, you are looking... You're not just looking good, but you're just your whole being. What you're oozing is just... I don't even know what words to use. It's like... it's making me speechless. You just look beautiful to this masculine, and you are glowing, and they are just feeling magnetized to you. But there is something around, I think as well, they're seeing your name everywhere too. You've definitely had a glow up, you're definitely radiating, but there's other things that they're getting about you. And I think I said, didn't I say earlier, maybe they've had someone said something to them recently about you that was negative, and they... Like I said in the opening message, this masculine would throw down for you. So perhaps they're realizing now as well that they want to defend your honor, and they won't hear a bad word about you because they know you're pure-hearted and you are not what other people have made you out to be. I feel that strongly. Divine counterpart. They see you as their divine counterpart. But this is also love of self. They say, I love you underneath that. They love you. But they want union here. And as well, I feel like they see you, how you kind of share the love, as in, like you treat everyone the same. You're not really judgmental. You're kind of... It's like you're kind to people, but you don't take crap from people either. And maybe that's something you used to be like. Because don't forget, they've seen you glow up, you're radiating. And the way you speak, the way you express yourself is very specific. So it's like you're someone that's kind-hearted, pure-hearted. But maybe in the past you used to take a lot of crap from people, but you don't seem that way anymore. So that could be a big part of why they've got fear coming towards you as well, because they know that you would never accept being treated the way you were treated by them in the past ever again. Okay, well then I just want to get, because I really want to see how you're viewing the masculine. How is this collective viewing the masculine, please? Because, I mean, I do feel like that first deck was kind of like, at the moment, you're confused because you don't feel like they're who you thought they were. So you've been left with some kind of impression of them that's not the best. How is the feminine viewing the masculine, please? Unexpected news, there it is. So you did receive some kind of information that shattered your perspective of the masculine. But your vision is clouded right now. It's a misunderstanding, which isn't your fault because this is the information you've been fed, but you haven't actually heard from the masculine yet. So your perspective right now is skewed because this is beyond your view, because you two haven't communicated yet. So right now you're in that mode of being shattered by what you found out, but you're not seeing it clearly yet. And that's not your fault because it hasn't been cleared up for you yet, but that's coming. Silent understanding. So that's where your confusion comes in, because you're wondering, was I wrong about this masculine? Were they never my masculine? Was I being manipulated? But something your soul still calls out to you that this is a deep connection, that you're not seeing things, or you don't have the whole picture yet. Shared experiences. So I think this as well as what you're going over in your mind when it comes to them, the experiences you shared together, you're questioning everything now. The memories you have of them and who you perceive them to be, the person you fell in love with, the memories you have of them, it's starting in your mind, you're questioning. It's funny actually, because they see you as the unicorn, like, are you even real? And you're having the same thoughts, but in a negative way, where you're thinking, did that person even exist, or were they pretending to be someone they weren't the whole time? You're going over your shared experiences with this masculine and questioning your memories with them. Double-crossed, flipped over. I think that's this snake that's double-crossed your masculine and potentially you. Ulterior motives, there it is. So whatever this unexpected news was, this person had ulterior motives. They're a snake. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Someone that had every intention of hurting your masculine because they knew that you were like their kryptonite. So if they could change your mind about your masculine and see them as a bad guy, how much that would hurt your masculine. It's making you question everything. And I think you're even questioning whether this news is what it appears to be, because I don't think you necessarily trust this information you've been given either. Path unknown, yeah, it's unclear right now because you haven't heard from your masculine to clear this up. Protective shell, so you've gone into protective mode. But as well, I think, because this says someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. I think this is the masculine right now. I think something deep inside you is telling you that all is not what it seems, but you're still confused in your overthinking mind and you're questioning all your memories with this masculine. But I think that you know deep down that you don't have the whole story here. And this masculine is definitely in self-protection mode. Authentic self. So the memories you have of this masculine, the version of them that you thought was authentic, I believe it is. I think you still have hope in your heart that the version of them that you believe they are actually is them, but you're yet to see them show up courageously as that authentic self, especially because it's been however long it's been. See, clearing the air on the bottom. Clearing up misunderstandings through communication. That's what's coming. I think that's what you hope is coming. And maybe as well this masculine has this fear because they know that there's some truths they need to reveal to you. Okay. Actually, let's get this. Hang on. Messages from the masculine to the feminine, please. Messages from the masculine to the feminine, please. I fucked up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make things right. I miss Your voice, your laugh, your humor, your touch. I'm in my feelings today, but this is exactly to a T. They need to clear up some things that have created misunderstandings during the silence. They fucked up in some way, shape or form. It might be even because they spoke badly about you to cover up their own bad behavior. Something they need to take accountability for. But they definitely miss you. I dream about you constantly. Right, I got cut off there. I dream about you constantly. I hate that I have to wake up because it's so beautiful in the 5D. I have abandonment issues. I grew up in a single parent household. I had a rough childhood. But this is the thing. You too, as a feminine, would have trauma from your life too, but you didn't abandon them. You didn't hurt them the way they hurt you. So this is part of self-reflection. Realizing, yeah, I've been hurt in the past, but that doesn't mean I had the right to hurt my feminine. I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts because they're in that protective shell right now. And they're still kind of leading with fear at the moment. I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of commitment and I didn't want to lose my freedom. So they've basically just been running amok, and they knew that coming to you would mean that that's settling down, being serious about someone, and they didn't want to stop running amok yet. So they weren't mature enough to be with you yet because they wanted to still act like a fool, essentially. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. Okay, messages. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be any movement until next month. Okay, messages about this connection, please. What do you have to tell the collective about this, please? Number 3, I need you to trust me and believe I'm working toward union with you. They're working through things at the moment. Fear being one of them. Messages about trust twice. Number 10, I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. And this is them trusting in the divine and trusting who you are to them and that you are their divine feminine. I actually think that this reflects that this masculine actually knows about twin flames and knows about masculine, feminine, divine connections, red thread bond, all that stuff. Number 9, because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. So that's good because it means that they're reflecting and they're learning from you. And that's nice. That's what you want. You should inspire one another. Number 3. So the 3rd of April and the 4th of March, the 10th of May and the 5th of October, the 9th of February and the 2nd of September. You are my true love, my heart and my soul. I feel you pulling away and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. I think they can feel that whether it's because they know you've been told something untrue or whatever it is, they feel you detaching, like they don't feel your energy around them anymore. And that's unfortunately what starts to draw them back towards you. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. So many messages about trust here. 4 out of the 7 cards are about trust. I'm seeing synchronicities like your name or 1111 and working out what they mean. And that's like in this deck. They're seeing your name everywhere. And it's just confirmation for them that they are awakening to what this connection really is. Number 5. I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free. So they're stuck where they are right now, or they believe they're stuck. They can leave whenever they want, but for whatever reason in their mind, they feel like they're trapped in their current situation and they're trying to figure out how to come towards you. And there was distance, and so I think this person does need to travel to see you, which then means that they feel like their circumstances where they are right now are keeping them imprisoned, kind of thing. And 5 on the bottom, that's 555. So 5s could be important as well. Could be a birthday, again, anniversary, whatever. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. So someone's making them feel bound to their surroundings right now. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. They need to also learn that the power is within them. They can leave whenever they want. So whether it's family, friends, work, whatever the situation is, they have options. They just don't see it that way yet. What was I going to get? One of these. Let's see what comes out from here. And then we'll get advice. They're not seeming to come out. Destruction. So perhaps that's what's happening for this masculine right now. They're going through destruction in their life, and that's usually what happens. It's kind of like the universe basically orchestrates everything to be burnt to the ground for this masculine, so they have no choice but to rebuild from the bottom up so that they can have the life that they're destined to have. Burn the house down and start again. Number 12. December, dispute. So there has been some kind of dispute in their life that has led to destruction for them, and they're trying to get their life back together at the moment. I think they're in the midst of rebuilding right now. All right, I'm just trying to think. Hang on, there's another deck I want to get. All right, let's do tarot. From now until the end of the year, what can this collective expect? Inspiration, new opportunities, Ace of Wands. Growth, energy, vitality with the 3 of Cups. There's going to be things to celebrate. But I mean, we're going to be going into the festive season, so there could be a lot of parties, a lot of social events that you're going to be out really kind of living it up a bit. Spending a lot of time with friends and just being out and about and enjoying being out and about, essentially. I think from now until the end of the year, you're just going to have a lot more energy and vitality, and you're just going to want to live it up, basically, which is nice. This can also be about collaboration and community. So there could be, you might be delving more into doing things around your community, your home base, but also just having the support of those around you. But as well, because that came out with the Ace of Wands, there could be a new opportunity about to present itself in the area of creating something new, whether it's a business or something that you collaborate with someone that you have around you, a friend, a family member. It's like you're going to be inspired to start to build something, create something new, and it's going to include other people. But it's something you're going to have a lot of enthusiasm for. The Empress, this is you. You're the Empress. You're in your Empress era. You've grown up. You might be a mother, but this is also about fertility and pregnancy. But you're about to come into an abundant timeline here. You've developed your gifts. You've gone through a lot of growth. You've taken action, dedicated action towards yourself and your growth. This is all very positive. Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, the Empress. And I think this might be as well why it will be a surprise when this comes in, because it's almost like you'll be on this high because you're experiencing life and all the joys that come with it, and out and about celebrating and all this stuff, that you're not going to be focused on your masculine. You're not going to realize that this is coming in when it comes in. Emotional immaturity under the Ace of Wands with the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like perhaps next month, because remember you got next month, but you also got 6 months from now. Perhaps this next point of communication is next month, and the way that this masculine approaches might come across as emotional immaturity, and it's going to leave you feeling quite disappointed. But then it's almost as if, because of the disappointment of how they approach you, you're going to start thinking, well, he doesn't take me seriously, and it's going to push you to want to just really throw yourself into, and not in a vindictive way, but just in I want to just go live my life and have fun now, because what I'm getting is not what I need in my life right now. And that could be the catalyst to your inspiration moving forward with something, if it is that you're going to collaborate with people about a new idea. Strength under the Three of Cups. This is courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. I think spending time with people that you enjoy being around is going to actually create that strength in you. It's going to build your confidence being around people and enjoying being around people. I'm seeing someone going to parties and events and being around their friends and being around their family, drinking, laughing, having fun. Doesn't have to be drinking, but, just enjoying the festive season and wanting to be out and about and loving it, and through doing that, that confidence will build up within you naturally, and you'll just feel more whole and more strong and more confident within yourself. I think it's going to really influence your inner strength, building that inner strength. Queen of Cups under the Empress. The Queen of Cups is so compassionate and caring, that she's very calm, emotionally stable, but she's the nurturer, the healer, very empathetic and very intuitive. And for that to confirm the Empress, you're just oozing divine feminine energy. You got the Four of Wands at 333. You got the Four of Wands on the bottom. That's about marriage and celebration. You could have a wedding coming up, and maybe that's when you'll... I had that the other day, actually, where it's like you are at a wedding and that's when you hear from this person. I don't think they're going to reach out to you because they know you're at a wedding, but that it's like the timing's going to be funny. This is also about community. There's something about your social life that's really about to take off. You're about to be very busy from now until New Year's, maybe even well into January. And it's really it's almost like your whole being is going to be overhauled, and they're going to be seeing it. They're going to be watching it. And it's going to also inspire them to want to be the version of themselves that you saw in them, so that they can match your energy and be the right partner for you. Because you've got the Empress and the Queen, and they're a page in reverse. What is the potential with this masculine, please? Yeah, King of Wands. That's much better than a page in reverse. Completion. So this is what, perhaps this is how it's going to feel when this masculine approaches you. It's going to stir up all those old painful feelings with this Ten of Swords. But for it to come out with the World, it's completing that nasty cycle. That feeling of failure and defeat is about to be completed, and that's also a travel card. This says celebration of life. I think you're going to be celebrating. You're going to release all the pain, that perhaps a lot of pain that you've held on to that you thought you'd release but you hadn't. I think that you're going to drop all these swords. You're going to pull them out of your back and get on with your life and celebrate it. And it probably will feel like an accomplishment, especially if you felt like you've carried the burden of this painful ending with this masculine for a long time. You're going to get justice in this situation. It's going to bring truth and clarity. I actually do think that this masculine is going to approach you with integrity. But what you get from this will feel like justice in the situation. And it will create balance in this connection. Yeah, I think this person's going to stand up for you, but they're, to me, this, the Seven of Wands is about defensiveness, but I actually think that this masculine wants to protect you and defend your honor, and also defend this relationship. Because this is also about perseverance and standing up for what you believe in, holding your own. And if you are what they want to put the work in, they want to fight for this. I'm seeing this as them wanting to fight for this. Wheel of Fortune, luck is on their side. Travel card, Three of Wands, preparation, progress. They want to move forward with this, and I think they're going to go through a growth period. This next point of communication I don't think is for reunion. I think it's a point of communication, and then 6 months from now you're going to see a much wiser, mature masculine that is confident and wants to look ahead in towards the future with you and travel towards you. Right now, I just think they're too burdened with this Ten of Wands, because right now they're still leading with fear, and there's someone in their life or someone's in their life that they feel controlled by, trapped by, like they can't escape their current circumstances. So that karmic energy needs to be cleared before they can travel towards you. Where is this headed if the masculine does the work? What is their final form? Two of Wands. With the Knight of Wands on the bottom, so they could be a fire sign, but planning, progress, foresight. There's so much about travel here. You've got planning and then you've got progress. Both about travel plans, leaving home. So if this masculine does have family that they live with, or parents, whatever, or wherever they are, because they have to travel to see you, travel to be with you, they are going to leave home. They are planning to leave their situation to come towards you. I think they're very motivated to do this. Yeah, they're going to walk away from what no longer serves them. 8 of Cups. They're going to walk away, leave home and walk away from these cups that don't serve them anymore. They're going to leave it all behind. They know it doesn't serve their best interests, and all it does is create disappointment in their life, and they'll be ready to walk away from it. Queen of Swords. So this could be the person that they're feeling trapped by right now, that is creating apathy in their life, making them feel unfulfilled and like they missed an opportunity with you. But this is about direct communication. I think they're going to be very direct in their communication with you. I don't think they're going to mince their words. They're going to say exactly what they want and how they feel. And perhaps that's advice for you, to be direct and honest in your communication back with them. Be fair but logical. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race, but determined and committed, putting in the hard work, being patient with this connection. And this is also the Knight of Pentacles is responsible and reliable. Yeah, so just surrender. At the moment, things are in motion. It might feel delayed right now, but ultimately this is the outcome. 10 of Cups. Just like the 4 of Wands, domestic happiness, marriage, blissful relationships, dreams come true, the good life, having a family, a happy family. They just need to go through this 4 of Swords at the moment. Contemplation, planning for the future in solitude. I think they're recuperating from whatever this snake energy is. And while they're recovering, they're learning about themselves and learning what they want for their future. So that's very good. The Lovers, King of Swords. All right, let's get you a divine door. Closing message for this collective, please. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. I think that's more them. They could also be working on a new skill set or a current skill they already have, but building their skill set in it, especially if they have to travel towards you. They might need to gain some extra something in their field that allows them to work where you are or whatever it is, but things are developing. It's not time yet, but I think 6 months from now, your relationship with this masculine is going to be completely different to where it is now, which currently you're in silence with each other. So I think that's about to change very soon.